But give me some words for the camera. Give me some words of encouragement. What are we doing today? What are we doing
We're just getting these kids better. We're getting them in the right position here at Play at the Cage, you know, with the best of the best. Eric Haase and Conor Dishman. Let's go.
I love that. I love that. All right, Eric, you got some words of encouragement for me? We need it.
We take a lot of pride in our defense here at Play at the Cage. You know, Conor Dishman, Eric Haase catching clinics. 2022, getting after it. February.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Especially with throwing the bases off the machines and everything. Everyone can get the ball to second base at least in one hop, right? So now we need to start thinking about what those throws do for us, okay? If we throw the ball high, do we ever have a chance of getting that runner out? No. Ever, right? If we throw that ball in center field, that play's over right there. If we throw it high, we give our guy a chance, right? He might be able to pick it, take a tag, everything like that. That goes from everywhere you're throwing the baseball, right? Low, you always have a chance, okay? So you should be looking straight into your space. You know, put that ball right on second base or when you're coming out third base. Okay? Always err on the side of being low. Think about throwing that ball straight through that guy, alright? So that's just the thing I saw last week about throwing, but as a whole, okay?
Yeah, really good, man. Yeah, so like second and third base, right? You want to go back or glove side, right? You don't want to ever get it their hand side, right? And going someone at first is doing more the right shoulder side. Like you just want to aim right for the bag, right? Yeah. Just like Eric said, you never want to sail it because that's two bases, right? So one hop or on the bag, but we want to put it on the bag, all right?
And guys, where that starts is in our throwing program, right? So if I start out 15, 20 feet, I should be able to hit that guy in the chest every single time, right? So I make a throw, I'm coming back every single time. That focus never changes. I'm trying to put that ball straight through the guy's chest every time, all right? You create that awareness when just in your catch play. Now, once the game starts getting faster and everything, all of your throws are with a purpose. You're not just there getting your arm loose. You're not just letting it fly. I'm putting it right through that guy's chest, okay? And that's not just catching. That goes anywhere. Throwing from the outfield, hitting the cutoff man, hitting the base, keeping that guy from going through the extra base, all right? Make sense? Any questions with that? All right, everyone do our weighted balls. Should we be ready to go? Anybody need any more time before we throw? All right, let's do it, boys. Let's do
it. Coach?
What's up, baby? How we doing this morning? Grinding? Are you grinding? Grinding.
Okay, through the chest every single time. Once we get these longer distances, balls start flying everywhere. Really put some more focus into your throwing, all right? Keep going. Right to the chest. Good. You guys better be careful out here. Snowball fight. You guys finish up your throwing program, all of these baseballs in the green bucket, or green basket over here. Green basket.
We're putting this side, we're going primary stance.
Yep. Don't need gloves, don't need masks just yet. Same thing as last week, working on barehanded receiving, all right?
Present a good target, good pre-pitch movement. Hold it for one Mississippi.
Guys, just like the last couple weeks, this is laying that foundation, all right? This isn't just receiving. This is working on our stances, getting our legs underneath us. Okay, so your stance, pretty good spot, right? But go ahead, show me your target. So we want to try to relax this, okay? So the biggest thing I'm looking for is my stance is that relationship between my left knee and my left elbow, okay? So if I'm always right here, and I'm always have this knee forward and I'm fighting myself, all these pitches over here are gonna give me trouble, right? Only thing I can do is take it out of the zone. So if I can think about sucking that back knee a little bit more up into my armpit, now I can relax my elbow and I can cover every part of the zone, all right? Try that. Yep. And the further that you stagger your stance and push this knee out, the more athletic you feel, but the harder it's gonna be for you to catch those pitches, right? So go ahead, get back up into your stance real quick. Bring that right foot forward a little bit. Yep. Now put that knee back. Come out a little bit more. Now see how much more space you have to go this way. It's not hitting your knee anymore. That's what you're looking for. Hey, flip them a couple more like that. There you go. Now you can relax. Flip him one to his left knee. There you go. That's what you're looking for. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and switch up. Make sure everybody gets their bare-handed receiving from their primary, okay? Did you go yet? No? You okay? You okay?
Yeah.
All right, come on over here. Jump in with these guys. Teach them the same stuff that you guys are working through, all right?
Okay.
All right, guys, once you guys go through your secondary or your primary stance, we're gonna go into our secondary stance, all right? Same exact thing, nice and easy. This is not supposed to be taxing, like you can't catch the baseball clean every time, okay? This is where we're hammering out our stance. This is what figuring out what works for us, turning out our legs before we start adding that next step of velocity, okay? You guys already do your secondary stance? Yeah, that looks pretty good. You guys do your secondary too? Okay. All right. Once these guys finish up secondary, are you guys in secondary right now? Okay. Did everybody go through secondary? Creamer, the last one? All right, guys. Once you go through secondary, hold the baseballs. We're gonna let Creamer get back up to speed. I talked with Connor before the camp. Connor, I'm gonna use you as an example because it was a really good question. So Connor's question was, hey, this past week I caught some guys with some more velocity than what I'm accustomed to seeing, right? And he was talking about getting thumbed, you know, guys kind of spraying the ball all over the place. It gets harder and harder to catch, obviously, with more velocity, and guys don't always know where it's going, right? The biggest thing that we can do is try to get back to this right here. Try to relax, try to catch everything right in front of our face, where if we are in our stance, guys, can everybody see me right here? Okay, if we're in our stance, and the more and more velocity that we get, naturally our anxiety is gonna creep up, right? So if we're getting more and more anxious, we're gonna get further and further away, we're gonna be loading, we might be pushing our gloves away, we might be taking it out of the zone. Well, the further we get away from the zone with more velocity, the less time we're creating for ourselves, right? So we need to do the exact opposite. When we get more and more velocity, more and more uncomfortable, we need to think about loading closer to our body to give ourselves more time, okay? When we start getting more and more velocity, we're not thinking about how pretty can we make it, right? We just need to make sure we're catching the ball cleanly, right? Rule number one, handling the baseball correctly, okay? So if we can do that and think about loading into ourselves, now we can still have some leverage to go get the baseball, okay? And that'll keep our thumbs in a good position too. The first rule back here, be in a good position to keep yourself safe, right? If we're getting our thumb blown off our hand, probably not gonna be catching very long, okay? So if we can do that, put ourselves in good positions to be able to handle that velocity, everything else stems off of that, okay? So when you guys are doing your receiving right here, think about keeping everything nice and close underneath your chin so you have some time to react once we start adding these next couple layers on, all right? Any questions with that? Make sense, everybody? Okay. Everybody get in there receiving? Okay, let's go right into, make sure our areas are clean. You can go blocking our footwork first. Okay, we'll go into footwork now, so you guys can grab your gloves. Still don't need your mask yet. We're gonna go footwork. Everyone going to third base, okay? Everyone going the exact same way so we don't have baseballs all over the place, rolling ankles. Give yourself some space, make sure your areas are clean, all right? We're gonna go secondary stance, footwork to third base, all right? Guys stealing third base. Go ahead. Go five, let's go five. Let's keep it short today. You guys have been hammering out these fundamentals week in and week out. We know what we're doing. Now we're just getting our blood going. There you go. Good. Same thing with the transfer, guys. If we let it come to us and we transfer right underneath our chin, that's going to give us the best opportunity to get a clean transfer, get that ball in our throwing hands, all right? Nice job. Quick with the baseball. Good timing, attaboy. Good. So your secondary stance looks good, and you got space, right? Let's not handicap ourselves in our primary stance just because it's comfortable, okay? Good. Boy. Once you guys get 5 to third base, both sides, then we're gonna go to second base, all right? Hold up before going to first base though, because I want everyone going the same way. Unless you guys are at the end, you got enough space, you're going to first base, go ahead. These guys in the middle, make sure everyone's going the same way. White creamer. Good. That boy.
Place your right foot behind your left heel, Kramer.
Guys, with our throwing, the biggest thing that we're looking for, how quickly can we get that ball into our throwing hand, all right? We can't do anything until we have that baseball in our throwing hand. Second base. Yeah. You guys ready to go to first base? Okay, same thing, make sure your areas are clean. Everyone go to first base now, all right? Please do not step on any baseballs, roll any ankles right now. Keep everybody safe. Make sure we're working with nice clean areas, all right? There you go.
Stay on that shin guard, okay?
Yeah, slide. Good. That boy.
Left shin guard.
Good. Hey, do you like throwing through your first base?
Depends on the pitch.
Okay. One thing that you just did right there, I think can help you. When you go to your knee going to first base, think about like what he just did right there. Still using the ground, like not just putting your knee down and throwing like a dart over there. Still actively push with that right foot and get some momentum going. If you do that, you'll be able to get like, I don't know, Connor, do one more. Where?
Toss me more.
Keep that good slide. That's going to allow you to actually put some, put some mustard on it when you're trying to get it over there, not just throwing a dart. All right.
Okay.
Try a couple more like that. You're really using the ground and gaining some momentum going first base. There you go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Now you got the ball up and ready. Like, dude, even though I'm not using my legs, I can still get something on it. That's what you're looking for. That looks really good. Like that pitch right there. Not much you can do, right? There you go.
Good job,
Good.
boy. Good boy.
Everybody go to first base? Okay. Once these guys finish up. Guys, these guys brought up a really good point. I know some of these younger guys might not throw from your knees yet, but we talked about it last week. I'm just going to cover it so when you guys start getting more and more comfortable doing so, you're able to do it with the proper technique, right? So even though we're going to our knees throwing the ball at first base, we are still using the ground to be able to gain some momentum and slide. And also, the biggest thing that gives us is a window to throw, right? If we're going to do it behind the left-handed hitter, we got to create some space where we can actually see first base and get around them. Same thing if we're going to third base, right? We got to create that lane where we have a nice window to throw. We're not just going to be plugging guys in the back of the head. All right, doesn't help anybody. So now, go ahead, make sure you got your chest plate on. Still don't need mass yet, or go through our blocking now, okay? Same exact thing, rolling the baseball on the ground. It's nice and easy. Looking for perfect form, nice wide chest, low as you can, all right? Once we finish up this blocking, we'll strap it all on, grab a drink, and we'll start letting some baseballs fly, all right? All right, let's go. Blocking right down the middle.
5. You do 5?
Yeah, we'll go 5 each way, 5 each way. Make sure our areas are nice and clean. Uh-oh.
Oh, my bad.
Nice block. Play, Connor. Good. Glove first. Make sure we are burying that throwing hand behind the glove, okay? Our perfect position means nothing if we have our throwing hand just kind of flying out in the wind, all right? Boy, good job. Good. Ooh, got a quick pitch. Still a nice block. Good. Do you like with your hand right there? That's a good spot right there. I like that too. It's a lot easier for you to get it behind your glove when you're right there?
Yeah.
Good.
Do we do left side now?
Yeah, so go ahead, guys. Once you get 5 down the middle, go ahead and work both sides, all right? You shouldn't need much space. You guys should have plenty of room to be able to go both sides. Just make sure your areas are clean. Don't step on any baseballs. Good. Okay, now, same thing with your hand. The only thing is make sure this hand gets behind the glove, all right? That's going to be the hardest thing to do because if you're fielding ground balls, you're always taught hand on top. Well, we're kind of giving up the whole field and ground balls thing, right? We're trying to block it, and our best way to block it is using this chest plate, okay? So if we can put our hand behind our glove, yep, just like that, perfect. Your body's in a great position. There you go, good. Wherever that glove goes, guys, your body will follow. Trying to hunt every baseball down with your belly button. Good.
Extend it out, or do you like just bring it up like that?
So it really depends what kind of pitch that you're receiving, right? So catching, we know what they're going to throw, right?
Yeah.
So that's obviously a huge plus. If it's fastballs, I always need to think about working underneath the baseball, and most of the time that's going to be catch and catch through. So I'm trying to funnel kind of everything back into the strike zone, right? I'm not tricking people. I'm not taking balls and making them a strike. I'm just thinking about catching through, like getting on the outside of the baseball, catching through. So however you want to put that makes sense in your head.
Yeah.
But let's say that you hold the baseball like it's at the bottom of the strike zone, right? So if I'm going to catch through that baseball, if the baseball's right here, I want my hand to be underneath it the entire time, so I'm catching through the baseball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be like the same thing as hitting, right? So if you're trying to get on line with that pitch, if you go real steep, it's going to be really tough. If you go up underneath, you have to be really perfect. If I'm like perfectly level and through it, now I have this big window to hit the baseball, right? Same exact thing with catching. If I know it's going to be a right-handed slider, so it's coming to this knee right here, if I get on the outside of it, I can catch straight through it. That gives me all the leverage going through.
Now, what about a curveball? Like if it was just like a 12-6 come straight down, would that be like same thing?
So I'm trying to keep my thumb underneath that baseball the entire time, and that's the hard part too. Like when I talk about guys getting thumbed and like feeling like it's taking your thumb off, most of the time it's fastballs or sinkers that you get caught over top of the baseball. You come up and then you try to go back down and it's too late. It just smokes you, right?
I know that
so,
feeling.
Exactly. So the more you can try to keep your eyes underneath the baseball, anything close to your face, you're going to be like, oh shoot, it's close to my face. That's going to be your last line of defense, right? So anything away from your face, you're going to feel like pushing it away, right? So if I can keep my eyes up underneath it and catch through it, then you can leverage the baseball. Then you're not worried about getting hammered out.
Yeah, sweet. Thank
Make
you.
sense?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys, bring it up right here real quick while we get these machines up and going. All right, so we've been getting a lot of questions about catching fastballs, particularly at the bottom of the zone, right? The minute that we are over top of the baseball, and what I mean by that is when our glove, say it's a low pitch fastball at the bottom of the zone, right? If we are over top of that baseball and we're catching it with momentum going down to the ground, the only thing we can do is take that baseball out of the zone, right? And that's how you get your thumb hammered off, right? That's what we want to avoid at all costs. So the cure to that is trying to keep our eyes underneath the baseball at all times, okay? So the closer to our face, the easier it's going to be to catch, obviously, right? Because it's right in front of your face, easy to do. The further we get away from our face, it's going to be a lot harder to catch because we have to be perfect, okay? So we can keep our eyes underneath the baseball and think about working up underneath every single thing. Now, once that velo doesn't play nearly as much of a role, right? So then it's breaking balls, change-ups, anything kind of stems off that. Once we can catch that high-level velo, everything else stems off that, okay? So we're gonna catch some basic fastballs today. Once you guys get more and more comfortable, we're gonna work it a little lower and lower, trying to work underneath it, and we'll see how far we can take it up and get you guys comfortable, all right?
Let's do it, boys. Good. Hey, ground up. This should help you with hitting and everything. Okay?
So you guys can give your nice target whatever you want to do, then relax, work up underneath it, all right? All right, guys who are off the small machine, let's break up now. We just keep rolling through, all right? We're gonna catch 5 baseballs apiece, then roll to the next guy, all right? Baseballs hitting you. In the chest? Are they hitting your arms first? No? Okay, well, what you can do, so the longer you wait, the less you're gonna be up and away from the baseball, right? So when that ball bounces and you're blocking, you're kind of getting away from the baseball. The only thing that puts us in a bad position, because it opens up our neck, it opens up our collarbones, our arms, everything, if we're going away from the baseball, right? I want to think the exact opposite. I want to think about just being dead, trying to get everything off that belly button, all right? So go ahead, get in position like this baseball's coming in. When are you going to go down? Good, that's where I want you to be off the machine, all right? Take 2 more. That one only went like an inch away, smoked you in the arm, right? It sucks. We don't want to do that at all. So if we can try to take our arms out of it as much as possible and just open up that chest, like where are you wearing gear right now? Chest, face, and shins, right? So everywhere else, want to try to not get hit by the ball, right? Yeah, so if we can open up our chest more, breathe out, this is going to be nice and dead. Regardless of what we do, our arms are going to be shooting balls all over the place, so let's not do that. Take 2 more like that.
Love it. Let's go. Wait, eat that. We are grinding.
Hey, don't get in your own way. You know what you're doing, right?
Haase.
Yeah, stay out of your own way. Just do it. Last guy right here.
Right there. Boy, other feel. Don't jump too much at it. Go straight down. Don't jump at it.
Last one right here in the gut.
All right, boy, we're wear it. We're wear it.
Our belly button, we execute our block, it's going to be right in front of us. What do you got?
So, like, when I block, I usually like jump and go down. Or you just want to go straight?
I mean, guys do it different ways, right? So it really doesn't matter. It's more about timing than it is just technique. How you get into that spot, guys do it all different ways, right? Some guys are from a knee, some guys are from the right knee, some guys are high, low, whatever. Some guys think about going up and replacing their feet. I'm a personal guy that just goes straight down to my knees. Everyone's different, right? Okay. However way you can get into that position on time is really all that matters, okay? So this is where it's gonna be, what's up?
When you go down to block, do you want your, like this, like your chest at an angle or your back at an angle?
Yes, so that's another great question, right? We haven't really talked about it because a lot of guys have been in a good position, but that's a great question. So I'm thinking of always, whatever my chest angle is in my stance, that's what I'm trying to keep when I block, right? So the last thing I want to do is be an upright guy, and then I go down to block, and then I have to slam to get down because then I'm not watching the baseball in. And then if I'm trying to maximize my chest, plate area, like just pure surface area of blocking the baseball, what's going to have more surface area? If I'm right here, or if I'm this way? It's going to be tough, right, if I get too far over. So I think about setting my chest angle in my stance right here, nice and athletic. Now where my knees go, my chest is in the exact same spot, okay? I don't have to worry about kind of hammering getting over top of the baseball. Make sense to everybody? Okay, good? All right, so now, remember, live block from our secondary stance, do not recover it, okay? Stay on your knees, see how much you can kill the baseball. Control the block right there. So down too early, you feel yourself coming up out of your leg. I want you to sit there and get peppered by, like, here, let me just throw a baseball at you. That sucks, right? But if I think about attacking the baseball with my belly button, now I'm wait, and then I crash, everything's coming down to the ground. That's what you do those last couple, just hits you, fall right in front. Or if you get this way, back off it, bouncing everywhere. Yeah, you're chasing it everywhere. That's perfect right there. Good adjustment. Everything right underneath my face, okay? Then at the very end, I'm gonna have you guys go all the way back to your normal stance. It's gonna feel like a guy's throwing an underhand straight to you, all right? All right, let's do it. So same thing. Take 3 where you're catching it, moving up every time, and then take 2 back at your normal distance, okay? Incredibly better than our first week, guys. Your positions are great. I don't think there's a couple here and there that got you guys in the arms, but overall, how much better was that when we're actually blocking with our gear and not sacrificing our bodies, right? A lot better to do blocking practice when we're not just getting pelted all over the place, right?
Yeah. Really good form, man.
Yeah.
You guys got a lot better at it, okay?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you tighten that up so you don't wear it on the throat.
Yeah.
Anymore, same thing. Hey, you guys are gonna grab a drink really quick and we meet at home plate. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Go.
Same groups, so the younger guys who are off the smaller machine, we're going to be right-handed batter's box to start. The older guys are going to start in the left-handed batter's box. We're going to do some basic bump plays, but we're going to be throwing to every single base, okay? Once again, how's everybody's arm feel? Good? Pretty good spot? Biggest thing with this, guys, picking up the ball cleanly. We talked about the rake, or if it's at a dead standstill, we can bare hand. Guys, when we do any type of things like this, bunt plays, first and thirds, handle the baseball, okay? If first thing I do is I don't pick up that bunt cleanly, play's done, right? How many tricklers you get out right in front of home plate where, you know, you're looking everywhere, you don't get a good grip on the baseball, you know, all hell breaking loose, right? So biggest thing we can do, handle the baseball with care, make the play, okay? Once you have that baseball in your hand, then you can take a look up and see, I might have a chance a second, should I go to first, whatever it may be, okay? But if we don't field it cleanly, play's dead right then and there, all right? Handle the baseball with care. So younger guys starting off over here, we're gonna start out fielding a bunt and going to third base, okay? So this would be like guy on first and second, we gotta force out at third base. Guy has a terrible bunt right in front of us, boom, take you out at third base, okay? The older guys are gonna start,
First base, yeah.
Older guys are gonna start with first base, so we're gonna go at the exact same time, okay? So younger guys come over here with me.
Another thing too, man, hey, when you feel the bunt, right, be calm, confident, never hesitate, all right?
Yeah.
Calm, confident, never hesitate.
Exactly. Whatever decision you make, go through with that, okay? If we decide we're gonna go to third base and we look up and that guy's, you know, might be close, we've already made our mind, right? If we decide now we're gonna go to first base, now we got 2 guys safe and we didn't make a play anywhere.
Yep.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Calm and confident. Okay, so you guys right here, 4 guys, go start at third base. Right now you're catching up these first couple baseballs, right? Yeah, you're right here, buddy.
Last guy was James, yeah.
Guys right here.
First base. First base, long base.
Do you guys get rid of your helmet or you keep it on? Okay. If you get rid of it right now. Okay? Because I don't want you guys to hit anyone else's face.
You know, you guys did a really good job. You know, we had fun the past couple weeks, all right? I just want to make sure you guys work on receiving, blocking, okay? Throwing, right? And the mental game. It's so mental, right? So you just got to always stay mentally tough behind the dish because your whole team needs you, right? The catching position is the most important position on the field. You're the leader, okay? It wins or loses ball games, all right? All right, another thing too, you know, let's go root on Eric this year. He's gonna hit 30 homers, all right? And we're looking forward to that, all right? But great job, that's all I got. You know, thanks for taking pride in your defense and what you do. Just unbelievable job, thank you.
Yeah, guys, thank you for your effort. Thank you for your attention. The biggest thing, right, I said earlier today, stay out of our own way, right? You guys are extremely athletic. You put yourselves in good positions. We work our butts off every day in our fundamentals and stuff. So you get out there a chance to play, play, right? That's not a time to be thinking. Practice is our practice, right? Games is where we have fun, we let it hang out. That's where we're really making our strides, having fun. It's all about the game, right? But the way you guys do that is go about the work that you just did, the way you did it, right? Good attention to detail, really high energy every time. You ask great questions. Like I said, day one, if you guys ask a question, there's a very good chance someone else in the group is thinking about it, right? So we'll take care of that, move through as one unit. You guys did a fantastic job. You guys have any questions before we wrap it up?
Yeah, anything?
I did. He misplayed that. It was awesome.
Run the bases.
Yeah, run the bases.
I was there for that game.
Yeah.
It's probably when you come over.
Usually more.
All right, so if we don't have any questions, guys, once again, thank you for your effort. Thank you for your energy spending Saturday mornings with us the last month or so. But that was awesome. Connor and I are both around all the time. We do our training up here too. So by no means is this just a Saturday morning thing. If you guys see us out and about, you have questions that come up, please answer, because there's no secrets, guys. It's just whoever wants to put in the most work. And you guys are here working when other people aren't. So you're gonna see that pay off this summer.
You got the best facility in the country, dude, all right? Play at the cage. Good job, boys. You hit, you don't sit, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, grinding on 3. Grinding on 3. 1, 2, 3, grinding!
Good job, boys. Great job, guys. Haase here, catcher with the Detroit Tigers.
Conor Dishman, VP of Play at the Cage.
Here we are wrapping up our 2022 catcher's camp.
Come train at Play at the Cage and be the best person, best baseball player you can be.